Have you ever noticed how your dog settles down to sleep next to you, sometimes at your feet and sometimes right on your pillow? This seemingly ordinary moment may be the key to understanding your relationship with your pet. Why does your dog choose your bed over his own place? Does it depend on affection, a sense of security, or even the hierarchy in the family? Let's break down what your dog's sleeping spot can tell you about your bond and how important you are to her. Perhaps her nighttime habits will reveal more to you than you expected. And to make sure you don't miss interesting facts about our four-legged friends, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started. Why do dogs choose to sleep next to you? When your dog lies down next to you, at first glance it may seem like a simple act of affection or habit. However, there's actually much more behind it than that. It's a deep instinct in his nature and a strong bond with you. So why does your dog choose to sleep right next to you? Natural instincts. Dogs are pack animals. In the wild, they have always slept in a group, which provided protection and warmth. The pack was not only a source of food, but also protection from predators. Instinctively, dogs prefer to be in the company of those they consider part of their pack. When your dog snuggles up next to you, she sees you as her pack. Your presence is a kind of natural protection and source of warmth for her. This way, even in a home environment, your dog doesn't forget his instincts and seeks closeness with someone he considers his leader. A sense of security. Being close to you also makes your dog feel completely safe. Your scent, your breath, your presence all act as a calming factor. When your dog sleeps next to you, he feels that there is protection nearby, and he doesn't have to worry about outside threats. In the dog world, the importance of security cannot be overemphasized, and it is your presence that helps your pet relax and rest in peace. So when your dog chooses to sleep next to you, she's not just looking for warmth or comfort. It's her way of creating an emotional connection, feeling secure, and finding peace in her home. This simple gesture is much more than just a habit. It's an affirmation of how strong your bond is and how important your care and attention is to him. What does your dog's sleeping spot say about your bond? Just like humans, dogs can show their affection and trust not only through actions, but also through their choice of sleep location. Where and how it prefers to rest can tell you a lot about your bond. After all, for a pet, sleep is not only a time of rest, but also an opportunity to express their feelings for you. So, what can it mean if your dog sleeps next to you, and what if he chooses a spot away from you? If your dog sleeps next to you, if your dog snuggles on or next to your bed, this is a clear signal of closeness and trust. A dog is a pack animal, and it is important for him to feel that he is not alone. When your pet chooses to sit next to you, it means he trusts you completely and sees you as a source of safety and protection. Your dog feels safe knowing that you are close by, and this is a manifestation of her emotional connection to you. In these simple actions, there is a deep affection and a sense that you are an important part of his life. If your dog chooses a different spot, but what if your dog prefers to sleep on his bed or in another corner of the house? This does not mean that he loves you less. A variety of factors can influence your dog's choice of sleeping spot. For example, your dog may prefer comfort or have individual habits. Some dogs are simply more independent by nature and don't need constant proximity to feel attached. It can also be temperament related. Some dogs like privacy and prefer to sleep in a quiet environment. It's important to remember that your choice of sleeping location doesn't always reflect your level of bonding, but rather your pet's personal preferences and needs. So regardless of where your dog prefers to sleep, it's important to realize their choice of space is another way of expressing their emotions and comfort. Be sensitive to this, and don't forget that each pet is unique in their way of showing affection. The psychological aspect of sleeping with your dog. Co-sleeping with your dog is not just a habit, but a significant psychological process for both pet and owner. Many dog owners don't even realize how much this simple practice can affect their emotional well-being and their relationship with their pet. But why is it so important to sleep next to your dog? What does it benefit both parties? Benefits for the owner. Co-sleeping with your dog can significantly reduce stress levels and increase feelings of comfort. Studies show that when a person lies down next to an animal, their anxiety and stress levels are reduced due to the production of the hormone oxytocin, the love and trust hormone. Being around an animal helps you relax, and their warm presence gives you a sense of security. Even if you've had a stressful day, having a dog by your side can be a source of calm and comfort, creating a cozy and peaceful atmosphere. Benefits for your dog. For your dog, on the other hand, co-sleeping is not only about physical closeness, but also about building trust and emotional bonding. Your dog sees you as his protector and support, and when he sleeps next to you, he feels safe and secure. This moment of closeness fosters an even stronger bond between you and your pet. Sleeping next to your owner reinforces your dog's sense of security, creating even more trust and bonding, which is important for his emotional well-being. So despite its seeming simplicity, co-sleeping with your dog plays an important role in improving the psycho-emotional well-being of both owners and their pets. It not only strengthens your bond, but also makes both of you feel calmer and more confident in this moment of intimacy. Tips for co-sleeping with your dog. Co-sleeping with your dog can be a great way to strengthen your bond, but as with any other habit, it's important to consider comfort and safety for both you and your pet. If you've decided to co-sleep with your dog, or conversely, if you want to wean him or her off the habit, here are some helpful tips to help make the process more enjoyable for everyone. If you want to sleep with your dog, co-sleeping can be comfortable and safe if you organize your space properly. Make sure your bed is clean and spacious. Dogs can bring dirt or hair with them, so it's important to wash your bedding regularly and keep your bedroom hygienic. A spacious space is also essential to keep everyone comfortable. Sometimes dogs can take up most of the bed, so be sure to leave enough room for yourself. Consider your dog's comfort. Make sure your dog is comfortable, especially if they have special needs, like an orthopedic bed or matching blanket. This will help avoid discomfort and pain, especially if your dog is large. Pay attention to safety. Some dogs can easily jump on the bed, but if he's too small or has joint problems, it's best to give him a comfortable spot next to you to avoid injury. Keep an eye on the temperature. Dogs love heat, but they can also overheat. Pay attention to the climate in the room and make sure it's not too hot, and that your pet doesn't get too bitten. If you want to wean your dog off sleeping with you, sometimes your dog can get used to being close to you all the time, and weaning him off sleeping in your bed can be difficult. Here are some tips to make the process gentle and stress-free. Create a cozy place for your dog to sleep. Make sure she has a comfortable and quiet area to rest, a bed, a soft blanket, or a separate bed. Try to make her place comfortable. Add toys or items with your scent to make her feel safe and cozy. Redirect her attention gradually. If your dog continues to try to climb on the bed, gently redirect his attention to his new spot. Try using positive reinforcement. Praise and reward when she lies down on her bed. This will help dogs associate appropriate behavior with positive emotions. Be consistent. It's important to avoid ambiguity. If you have decided to wean your dog from sleeping with you, stick to that decision and don't allow him to climb into your bed, even if it's something you sometimes want to do. Consistency is the key to success. Calm your dog down before bedtime. To keep your dog from feeling separation anxiety, offer him quiet walks, toys, or relaxation time before bed so he associates his new place with a safe and quiet time. Whether you want to sleep with your dog or wean him off the habit, the key is to respect your pet's needs and create a comfortable environment. Remember that any change takes time and patience, and it's important to consider both your dog's physical and emotional needs. The place where your dog sleeps is a true mirror of your bond with him. Whether she prefers to sleep next to you on the bed or snuggled in her own corner, it's always a reflection of how she feels and trusts you. Each of your dog's sleeping behavior is like a little signal that tells you how attached he is to you, how safe he feels around you, or whether he needs his own space. All of this is important because even habits like sleep space can show how strong your emotional bond is. Don't forget that every pet is unique, and her choice of a place to sleep can depend on a variety of factors, including temperament, preferences, and even her perception of her role as an owner. It's not just affection, it's an interaction that helps you understand each other. Keep in mind that every pet is unique, and her choice of a place to sleep can depend on a variety of factors, including temperament, preferences, and even her perception of her role as an owner. It's not just affection, it's an interaction that helps you understand each other. Write in the comments where your dog sleeps and what you think it says about your bond. What behavioral traits do you notice in your pet? Share your experiences. Subscribe to our channel to learn more interesting facts about animal behavior and get helpful tips on caring for your furry friends. Thank you for being with us and taking the time to watch this video. We hope it was interesting and useful for you.